Now look, we're buddies. We really are buddies, and he tells me everything. He told me, and some things I want to hear and some things I don't. Some things are just too much. Like he came home excited one night, and he was like, hey, I gotta ask you a couple questions. That might make you a little uncomfortable. And I was like, did you not want to ask a friend? And he was like, no, Dad, you, because, I don't want to ask him, I get embarrassed. I'm like, okay. He goes, okay. So, I'm going out with Ashley on Friday, and we're going to be alone together. We're going to be doing some things I've never done before. So I just got a couple questions. He goes, we're going to be kissing, and my eyes are going to be shut, right? I go, yes. Don't be creepy, open-eyed kissy guy. That's the worst. You know when you're kissing somebody and you crack your eye like this and they're like this? And you're like, well, fuck, tonight's the night I die, I guess. I don't know why you'd be staring at me from an eighth of an inch away, you psycho. Okay. I go, yeah, dude, eyes definitely closed. He goes, good. Question number 1 answered. And he goes, I know what to do here. And his bra move was terrible. But I didn't want to tell him how to undo a bra, because I left high school not knowing how to undo a bra. You got to figure it out yourself. Look, guys, when I wanted to see boobs in high school, my bra move was this. When you put it on top of the titties and it like cuts them in half, and you're like, why are they so saggy? So I'm like, yeah, man. He goes, I know what to do. I go, yeah, okay. And then he goes, and then, Dad, and he starts to do this. And he's looking right at me. He goes, and then, Dad, and I'm like, oh, I knew I should have gotten high for this conversation. It's walking his fingers down his stomach. And he goes, then, Dad, and this is exactly what he said. He goes, then, Dad, this is where I hear things get a little tricky. I said, yeah, whoever told you that was right. They do get, it does. He said, because the lights are out, my eyes are gonna be closed, so how do you, Dad, he goes, let me start over, okay? Kissing, eyes closed. Boobies, know what to do there. Take a walk down to Tricky Town, here we are. And he said, what I need to know from you, Dad, is when you... This is getting kind of awkward, isn't it? I said, dude, we are so far past awkward. I am on suicide watch. Can you just ask me the question? Okay, Dad, I'll ask you. When you're doing it, how do you touch a woman's banana, Dad? How do you do that? And I was like, you want me to tell you how? That's gross. I don't know, dude. I can't tell you. And I said, you think I'm gonna give you my secrets? I'm not giving you my secrets. I worked hard for those secrets. Every man in America, we all hard for those secrets, right? Trial and error, trial and error, trial and error. Some shit works, some shit doesn't. You try something else. Look, every man in America stumbled out of the gates. You think I'm gonna kick you to the finish line? Fuck you. Figure it out like the rest of us did. Look, you don't go from apprentice to sorcerer in one day. That's all I'm saying. Pretty sure it took Harry Potter 7 movies. I don't fucking know, 8, whatever. I'm just saying, the first time I went down a girl's pants, it would have been nice if somebody had told me, but nobody ever told me. But would have been nice the first time I went down a girl's pants if somebody had told me that the hole was so far back. I was pushing around here for like 20 minutes. I'm like, what's the deal? Is it gonna pop open, or do I need a password for this, or little pig, let me in? Like, And then when I finally hit a hole, I thought, I'm so far back, I'm in the wrong one for sure. Like, I skipped over the vagina. And then when I realized I was in the right place, teenage boys are the worst. When I finally realized I was in the right place, I just left my finger there like I was taking her temperature or something. No movement or anything, just this the whole time. Like she was a Thanksgiving turkey and I was just waiting for her to be. I think I might have even leaned in and was like, does that feel good, baby? So bad.